Alright, so you've just watched the FIFA 21 trailer, yeah?
I have indeed.
What's your first thoughts? What's the first thing that came to your mind, like just watching it?
First thing that came to my mind
Mm.
kind of looks a little bit like FIFA 18, if you know what I mean.
Maybe 19 as well, 20.
Mm.
Uh,
Oh, bruh.
I mean, to be honest, a lot of people say this. Um, the typical FIFA is the same every year. You're just getting ripped off by EA, and I don't necessarily disagree, because for you to be spending 50 or 60 pounds every year, plus the amount people will spend on packs, which is kind of crazy. Not in our circle, thank God, because if there was a
Mm.
FIFA pack addict, then I don't know. But the amount of flipping microtransactions that comes after you buy the same game, well, pretty much, just with a few minor additions that could be easily implemented with the update,
Yeah,
is just mental. Um,
trust me, man.
the cover don't look as good as the other ones either,
I hate the cover, man.
as you just said.
Cover looks trash.
I, I don't know what they were thinking with that, to be honest. I mean, the thing is, it's Mbappe, which is good. Like, is a sign of things to come in that.
Mm.
Um, but it's like it's not the style we're used to, where it's just one player running at the camera and looking like sideways. Um, I mean, it's an update, but it's not an upgrade.
Oi,
So it's
title.
like, bruh, I just came up with that on the spot. I feel proud, man. But nah, they included a bunch of people, like the the stars of this year, like Haaland, Mbappe, and stuff. And then
Yeah,
they kind of promoted, they pushed career mode and Volta in that a lot in the trailer. Career mode hasn't had a major update in like so long. Um,
yeah, trust me.
20 FIFA 20 was decent. How you could like get in and like negotiate with like the other managers and stuff, but like it gets kind of boring after you do it like two three times. It's like,
It's kind of long. You have to go through the whole animation every
yeah,
time.
for real.
Just want to cut through it.
Yeah. So I mean, I doubt they're gonna change that, but don't know what they actually said about the Volta mode. I don't know if they're making it online or something, but just getting a major revamp from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, they should, because last year the whole reason that we were excited about it is because we could play against each other, but we couldn't even do that. We had to
Literally,
use share
literally.
play.
I remember first day that we got it, everyone in the party was just sitting there quietly, just disappointed because there's no Volta like online mode. I remember like people were genuinely vexed about it. Uh, as well as that, we got Ultimate Team as always. Probably gonna stay the same this year again, which is kind of like the gameplay is the thing that brings the game down, which is stupid. Especially in Ultimate Team,
Mm.
because the cards, like the design of the cards and the packs and stuff, is what people get hyped about, which is a bit like you're buying a game to buy in-game currency that's worth something at the time, but as the game goes on, it kind of just goes downhill. Like stuff gets well. There's new cards introduced like nearly every week. Well, every week with the team of the week, and then like
Yeah,
major stuff like team of the year, team of the season. So at the end of the year, like all the money you spent is gone. Like you're gonna have to redo it again next year. So unless you're in like a
that's
position
true.
where you're streaming on Twitch or you're making like a bunch of money from YouTube or something, you can't really afford to do that. Like it's with streamers and like digital content creators and stuff, the money that they put into the game, they make it back through the like people watching their stuff, and I don't know what I'm getting at here,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
of
just like
course.
packs are a bit that like there was such a scandal around them sometime last year, I think,
Mm.
and apparently they were compared to like Kinder eggs. Like it's a surprise or something. And I'm just like,
It's a surprise, but it's always not good.
yeah, it's like it's like you're pumping money into EA's pocket, and they're just like, yeah, we'll give you, like a 80 rated for 12,000 FIFA points. Not bad.
Exactly.
That's stupid. The only thing that's really left inside of FIFA is pro clubs, I feel.
Okay, that's pretty good because you expect to get nothing. Well,
Yeah, that's
I feel like you couldn't have the same game and just give it updates because the team would just get better and better. More cards will just be introduced,
mm,
and it wouldn't be as fun
yeah,
as
yeah,
just a fresh economy.
that's true. Oh yeah, I was gonna say the gameplay inside of FIFA, like overall, over the years, I haven't played like anything until FIFA 14, and a lot of you guys have. Um, the gameplay was apparently much faster. I guess FIFA 15 was like a lot of the pace abuse came from there, but then ever since like 16, 17, 18, 19, even 20, everything's just gotten more and more slow, and it's like people say it's more realistic and stuff, but
Yeah, yeah.
more realistic equals more AIDS. To be honest, it's like,
Trust me, man.
and
The
the
thing
more you
about
try to
FIFA,
make, yeah,
the thing about FIFA 13, which was like bare fun, is it was really really fast gameplay, but
mm,
you could also do dribbling, and you could also pace was also viable, and you could use like Lewandowski because he had good finishing, or Podolski back then he had good finishing. Torres, you could use them even though they weren't necessarily the fastest.
yeah,
Nowadays, Lewandowski and Suarez are unusable because
yep,
they're too slow,
literally.
and that's a real issue because they're really good in real life.
Yeah, that's a good point. Cause them guys, I remember they used to be like in nearly every single team back in the day.
Yeah,
And now
literally.
no one uses them because everyone just abuses pace because the game's gotten slower in general. So you might as well, get the fastest players you can at the moment. Otherwise, you're just gonna be crawling towards the opposition's goal. Um, I was gonna say I was gonna say something about the game getting slow. I can't remember what it was now. Um,
I remember my FIFA 13 team. My God, I had Thiago Motta. He used to play for PSG in centre mid, the team of
oh
the
yeah.
season one. I had record breaker Suarez, not Suarez. What's his name? Torres up top, and then I had Aguero. And you could just score when you wanted to. It was so fun, man. It was so sick.
Yeah. Yeah. FIFA's overall just gone downhill. I like how the I like how they advertise the packs in the trailer. How Cantona opens a pack and gets himself. I think that's what it was. Um,
Say that again. You got out of it.
the packs and how Cantona gets himself in a pack
Oh,
in
oh
the
yeah.
trailer. They're like, oh yeah, buy packs again, and it's like it gives you a full sense of hope that one time you
Mm,
might just get that player, that that big coin player that is gonna pull in like the coinage for the rest of your years. I mean, not years, but like the rest of FIFA basically, because it
yeah.
does expire after a year. Um, but it's like it just doesn't happen. They're trying to once again just promote their micro transactions, which which come out to be macro transactions at the end of the
So
year.
yeah, you're gonna cut that out still. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
go on.
They come out to be, yeah. It's like
Bars, absolute bars.
it's just the mentality of the people that actually fall for it is short term. There we go.
Yeah.
That's kind of makes sense. That's what I was getting at. But nah, that's all I have to say. For the first time
Where
in,
you're like, oh, one time I opened that pack and I got this
yeah,
this player.
and that's it. Like you. Anyway, for the first time in like 5 years, I don't think I'm gonna get FIFA this year. Yeah,
Gasp.
I might because of the way game sharing works, and you don't have to buy it for the full 50 or 60. Because I know I won't be playing it much next year anyway. It's just a big year for all of us. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think pro clubs, the only game mode that's really left, they haven't made any changes to that game mode either. It's just been sort of the same every FIFA,
It's been the
if
same
not
since it
worse,
came
by
out.
the way,
FIFA 14, man.
because
Yeah.
the camp position got absolutely ruined this year. You can't get above like 75 pace with all skill points pumped into pace, which is a bit wild. And we were saying how slow the game is overall now, anyway. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a bit like if they make super major changes, which I know they won't, because it's more of a like a gradual thing now, and they're just trying to get more money in, and like all games die eventually, but they're just trying to get that get the most out of it basically, and make the most money while they can, while people are still actually playing it. A lot of people quit, and it's definitely on the decline right now, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's just I don't see how a big football game of that sort can come back, because like there's already so much in the game, like so many different game
Yeah.
modes and stuff that were introduced. They were like, "Yo, check this! This is so hype!" And then people play it, and then after a week or two, they're just like, "You know what? Maybe that wasn't it." And
It's just football at the end of the day. It's
yeah,
the same
that's
thing.
true.
So, I know that's what I'm buying it for, but make it a little bit different, lads. Come on,
Mm.
you know what I mean? Like pro clubs this year, the meta was if you're defending, you use a left wing back card, and if you're attacking or you're in midfield, you use a
Yeah,
strike card. If not, you're going to be
for
too
real.
slow.
It's
That's
broken
literally
meta,
it. So
broken
sad.
game. Don't buy it. Final word.
Don't buy it. 7 out of 10. Don't buy
Yep,
it.
dead ass. It's like one of them
It's
ones.
not a buy it.
It's like if the game was
Leave it
maybe
down
like £30,
in the
yeah,
comments if you're going to buy it.
then it would be respectable, okay? But not 60 every goddamn year. Like masterpieces come out that are less than that, and like you're just buying FIFA for that money, man. It's just, to be honest, you could buy 20 Peregrinos meals, bro. That is what we're here for.
All right, guys, that is the end of this FIFA 21 discussion. If you enjoyed, please do feel free to drop a like on this podcast. There'll be more of them coming. And feel free to let us know in the comments, will you be buying FIFA 21? And if not, why? And if so, why? You know, we want to know. Get in touch with us. And yeah,
Yeah. Big ups for
bored.
the outro. We'll see you guys later. Next Friday, to
So
be precise.
next Friday podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.